this year's guitar build is going to be a Fender. It's going to be a Fender Jag in the vein of a Johnny Marrs type one, with some slightly different features, some features that he likes and some features that I feel are important to keep in trending with the original Jaguar design. The wood we're going to be using is a rosewood fingerboard. The body, I've never done one of these before like this. This is going to be maple. I've used maple as tops, but I've never done an all maple body. But it's one of my favourite woods to work with. The neck is going to be bird's eye maple, and it is absolutely beautiful, if you can see that. And then I've rosewood fingerboard. So as you've just seen now on a brief opening to the video, you see me machining all of the wood up. This is machined to 21mm, but some of the measurements I've taken off an American one, they measure up about 18mm. It's quite thin. So that's 21 at the moment, but by the time I shove it through the sander to take some marks off, they're still on there. And this is measured out at 41mm. Pickups wise, there's going to be some Curlio pickups in there. Everything else is going to be pretty much stock Fender hardware. And the electrics it's not complicated, but there's a lot of electrics in a Jaguar. And I'll try and go into the electrics in more depth. Now, these series of films that I do, they're quite comprehensive on the build, but I'm not a big fan of doing the shorts, but I'm doing what I've decided to do from now on, as well as doing probably a 4-part on this build, I'll break all our content down into one full video, which will probably last for about 25 minutes of the whole build, for people that don't really want to see me mucking about with a gun trailer, because as you know, they're all Oliver will be definitely on this. For me, he's really keen to do this guitar. So you'll have a couple of options when the film is finished. There'll be a full short version, and there'll be an in-depth one. So without further ado, we're going to crack on now. We're going to lay the neck out, mark it out, and then I'll start marking the neck out and cut the truss rod. So I'll see you in a little while. Thank you very much. And then start marking the neck out. I'm just trying to look now. It's a nice piece of bird's eye maple. Now, I'm thinking that this looks more pronounced this side than the other side. So what I'm going to do, even though this is the nicest side, I'm going to flick it over and lay it out like that. I'm going to come down as much as I possibly can. A bit tight by here, but that's okay, just got rid of that. Right. But basically what I've done now, I've marked out the positions of the frets. Now I didn't have, like I said earlier, a template for my Stumac fretting jig. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can take like an hard copy, mark them across, just make sure that it is absolutely parallel to the fingerboard. And what I've done with that, this side here, this dark lighter side, that's the square edge to this board. This is slightly tapered, this is from how originally the fingerboard came. So what I've done now, I've marked off all the frets, both sides. And I did that by lining that up with a nut position and the centre line, marked it both sides, and then scribed it through with a tri-square. So I'm pretty sure that's really accurate. So what I'm going to do now, I'm taking measurements off each fret, the third fret, with my digital vernier, so that's 30.6. And I'm going to go down every single one, that's 28.6, and double check them. 29.5, and so on all the way along. Like I said, I didn't have a template for it, so what I did, I marked them off the fingerboard, and then put it squared in this jig and lined it up for each cut. I double checked them, as you see me do. Take all the tape off now, and the slots are not cut to depth, but they're more like markers at the moment, but still, we're rocking and rolling now. So, one slotty fingerboard. Right there, here we are, buddy. So what we're going to do now, we're going to drop the truss rod in, lay the fingerboard on and mark the fixing holes, put the glue on. Here we go then. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put the fingerboard on and line it up. So you line that up with that centre line over there. Double check that for me now.
No.
Right, shall I draw the first one?
Yep.
What does that look like? So I do one, then you do one, is that? Tighten him up, love. Not too tight. Take your time now. That's him. So I'm going to drill that now through the...
That's my drill.
I know it's you, I'm only having a end of it. Right, you got to drill through there now.
Through it there.
Right, now hold it up dead straight. Okay, go on down. Right, up. Press it. Good boy. Okay, so we all need that tape on it. No, don't need it, I suppose. So they should line back up now, right, with them little nails. Next thing.
Why are we doing that?
Stop the glue going in. Put on top of the truss rod. Right?
Is it like Gorilla Glue?
No, it's not like Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue is a polyurethane glue. Just let him roll down a bit.
Do I do it now?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you brush it, I'll do it for you. Ready?
Yep. What do I do? Just like...
Spread it out, don't go past that line.
Okay.
Go on then. You do that, so I'll do the other side, eh? on.
Okay.
So hold on, right, that's
Some water or something.
yeah, it's water to wash the brushes out. Like hold on now. Right. Right, so I'm gonna drop that in there. Yeah, put that one in.
Okay.
Line them up. So you've got to drop that in that hole there now. Have we gone in?
Yeah.
Right. Little lock. That's it. Just to stop them sliding about. So that hole got to go like that. I put it over there. Okay.
Bye.
One over there. Right to the middle. Okay, that'll be alright for now. When I tighten them up, but not very tight now, right? Because I haven't got no cork under it. Go on. Nice. Right. You do that all the way along then. Right. Can you see anything we've missed now? The glue will come out all round, isn't it?
Yep, I see the
So we won't do no more today to that now. We'll
finish it off.
let it dry, and then tomorrow, before we go to school, right, we'll take the clamps off. Right, so we'll do that in the morning. Right, that's enough for now, gang. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
I have to go outside.
Right, come on in. Good morning, gang. So now,
So I'm taking the clamps off.
this is us doing a bit of YouTubing before you go to school. Let me get them, is it? Out.
Oliver, why can I change sides? Because you're the oldest.
Turn that, Rose. Come on. Go on, turn it around. Right, pull it off. Put it on the table.
And then
Take that one. And that one.
can I do that last one?
Yeah.
Oh, can I need help?
There. Right.
I can't do this one. I need one for to do that one. I'm gonna do it.
Well done. Right,
That's
you
quick.
have that. Take that off, Rose.
I'm just working out. I
Alright.
was.
You was working out.
Mm.
So, what we got to do now, we got to take these nails out. Right. Just like that, look.
Well, if that one's too long now, and else.
Yeah, that's no good. That was rubbish.
Yeah, that was.
Right. So look at the edge now. Nice and tight, look.
Yeah.
All the way along, and you cleaned it up nice.
Oh, I wanted to clean that.
So that was a little quick one now. I'll say so on to the viewers because we've got to go to school.
Bye.
Come on, again. It's time for school.
I can't. Can you get me down?
Oh, come on.
Come on. I see the.
Come on,
I can
Richie.
see you, Oliver. Ah! See me.
So these are my drawings. I haven't got drawings for the Jaguar. The ones I've seen are not very good. There's not enough detail on them. So I just work it up myself. But these were my Telecaster drawings. Now the thickness of the headstock on Telecaster is 15mm. And I also looked at my drawings for my Stratocaster, and that's 13mm. So the 13mm is for the Strat and the 15mm is Telecaster. to be honest, I always thought they were the same. And I tend, Gibson is 15, but they're about right. But they do say that more mass on the headstock, you get more sustain. And that's why a few years ago that fella, I don't know his name, he made a little clamp that clamped on, a brass clamp that clamped on the headstock to produce more mass. And in Guitarist magazine, they was raving that it did improve it. So, anyway. There's no science in making guitars, you know what I mean? You've got to be accurate, but there's a bit of leeway. So what I'm doing 13, I'm not doing 15, so I'm doing 14, because it's my guitar. I'm just going to take a little bit off. It's just not. So next thing now, I'll thickness it on my router, and we can go from there. So from the back of the nut to the bottom of the radius, which is by here, if you can see that over there, it's 25mm. So off my centre line there, it's gone a bit thin. I have to redraw that in a minute now so I can see it. Right, start machining it now. So I've just drawn a line across the front of the headstock there, and that's in line with my stop. So I've stuck the neck down to the jig. I got just a little bit of mahogany, and I'm going to drop him in line when I want to finish the cut. And then the beard end then will act as my stop and run across it. Right, so here we go. Right, next job. Move that transition out. Right, I'll do that on the bobbin sander. The piece of wood that I cut off here, I'll probably stick that back on, because what it does, it helps, keeps the piece of wood will go back in there, and this will be 90 degrees to the bobbin sander. If I do it like that, you've got to do it by S. It's hard to do it, but you'll see it now. So, if I put that on there, and line him up to that, it is perfectly in line. Or if I go all the way up to here, that's perfectly in line. So now, when I drop that onto my bobbin sander, what I'm going to be cutting here is at 90 degrees to the bobbin. this sanding block by you now. This side I've got sandpaper on, but this side I haven't. This is a sort of sandpaper, but they use it for dry lining. So when they plaster up the joints with a filling compound, this is what they use to knock it off. Now it cuts really fast. It's very sharp. It's sharp to touch with your hand. Now this is 80 grit on here, and it absolutely makes mince meat of this maple. So I've never tried it before, but I'm going to guess some more because it cuts extremely fast, and it don't hardly block as well. So I've done both sides of the body now, and there's a little bit of build up for there, but I don't want to rub my finger because it's so sharp. And I shall try and endeavour to find out what it's called. And I know Screwfix and places like that sell it, but I'll let you know anyway. I'm going to use it a little bit more, especially on the waist cutaway on the body. I'll give it a go on that as well. So anyway, there may be a shot in the dark, but it worked on that end, that's for sure. Right, just double check that. Just going to key the surface with a little centre punch. Some people say there's no need to do it, but there's no reason why not to do it. I'm just gonna mark now where the wheel of the truss rod is going to be. Now I know but this is not particularly standard on a Jaguar, but I really like it. And the access is brilliant. So all I got to do, I got to cut a little section out by here. Let's do it tidy. Just wrote that section out about halfway down. I'll make a little jig for that, to be honest. I haven't got one, but I keep meaning to do it. It's just something I never got onto. That's alright, smack in the middle. And I'll do the same then with the scratch plate. I'll cut a little section out. Then we can adjust the truss rod. Right, next thing. Cut the outside out and score my lines up. Well, no, I think I'll route that out there, get the truss rod to fit in tidy, I'll get the neck to fit in tidy, and then I'll score my lines up and make sure everything is in line before I start doing this routing, because if it could be a little bit out, there's a little bit of jiggle room there. Right, see you in a bit. So I've just knocked up a little template to cut out the truss rod. I've never done one before, and I just do it by hand. That's okay, I'll do the job nicely. So I strike a line down the body, parallel to off the neck, to see if it's sitting in the centre, and it doesn't look too bad. Next thing, I'll cut the body out now. There's a lot of routing to do with that, and then I'll put the top template back on and we'll work off that then. So see you in a bit. I don't like using, I could put a longer bit in, and I got bits a lot longer than that, but I don't like doing them. They settle through the force on the machine. So what I'm going to do now, take the template off. It's looking alright. So I got about, I don't know, about 8 mil left to go. So what I'm going to do now, I'll follow the contour that I've already done. There's two ways I can do it. Okay. So there's two different rubbers, top bearing and bottom bearing. So I could flip the body over now, like that, and rotate it like that. So I rotate the top off all the way down. Or I'll leave it that way down and use the top bearing rotor and go right through to the last cut. It doesn't make no difference which way you do it. I'll carry on now with this top bearing rotor because it's in there and it will do the job. So if I line that up on there, see what we're looking like for height, and that's okay. So I'll just finish off with that now and that'll be it. I'm going to go for one of these curved temp neck plates. I never ever use these, a neck plate, I always use bushes. So I thought I'd go for this one and make it look a little bit nicer, and I've built to cut this away as well by here. So I tape the centre line on it, put off the body by here, mark that out. I'm just going to pop these holes, take out the drill press and drill them out. 3 bits. That's it out. Next thing. Round over, round the edges. Next, and then I think we'll make a start on doing the routing. There's a lot of routing to do on this Jag. This is the biggest one, it's the deepest. Anyway, I take a little bit more actually if I can, just to take a little bit of weight out of it. It's not too bad. I've made the body about a mil off thinner than it should have been, but anyway, round over a bit, around the edges.